Today I will be teaching you how to get funded in 2026 because the game has changed and you need to adapt to the new way of playing. Otherwise, you will be left behind. So that is exactly what we're going to cover today. Now, if you don't know who I am, I'm Jody. I've been a trader for the last 8 years. I've been prop firm trading for the last 6, and I've also been helping other traders do the same in the last 4 years. We've had some amazing results with clients reaching over $50,000 in prop firm payouts in only the first quarter of the year. And they were also able to do that by playing the game differently. So before we're going to cover anything, we need to talk about the mindset shift that is required to make this work. So the thing a lot of people focus on is they invest, let's say $500. This is, by the way, if you're doing forex, prop firms, maybe $150 if you're doing futures, right? They invest this into one goal, and that one goal is getting funded. Now, in order to get funded, you need to pass 8%, 10%, 6%, right? Depending on whatever challenge you're taking. But I guess if you're watching this video, you know what I'm talking about. So they want to get funded, and they basically will do everything in their power. So every trade that they take is aimed towards getting funded. Now, the shift that I want to make is to basically stop focusing on this, and we need to focus on the game and basically exploiting the game that they've been playing for years with us. So what do prop firms do? They know if we put this pot of gold right in front of the traders, right, this is you or me, and then this is the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this is your funded account. Now, why is this a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow? Because this represents everything that you wish for, right? This represents making money from the markets. This represents maybe quitting your job because you're able to make that money from the markets. This basically is like a get-rich-quick scheme that allows you to change your life overnight, right? Because if you pass your prop firm challenge, you will be able to quit your job and you'll be able to get all the money in the world to do X, Y, and Z, right? Now, if you ever tried a funded challenge before, you know that it's not true. First thing is that you cannot get unlimited money from these funded accounts. At least most of the time you cannot do that. And the second one is that most of you don't even get to that payout stage. And it all has to do with the mindset. We need to use this game against them. Now, to do that, step 1 is data. You need to know your numbers cold, right? You need to know your average win rate. You need to know your average losing streak, winning streak, drawdown periods. You need to know everything about the strategy that you're trading before you attempt doing something like this. Now, how do you gather that data? You gather that data by backtesting it on FX Replay. FX Replay allows you to go back in time and basically do things 10 times, 100 times faster than if you would forward test. Now, there is a link with a discount code in the description for FX Replay if you're interested in that, but this is mandatory. You need to have data. Now, you might have been trading for a couple of years and you already have the data. Make sure that you have everything that we talked about, right? That average drawdown period, the losing streaks, the winning streaks, because now we have something that we can do something with. Now, let's say you have an average win rate of, let's say 50% to make it easy. I know this is on the high side, but just to make numbers easy, let's say you have an average losing streak of 3 and an average winning streak of also 3. If you have 50% win rate, this should be the case. Now, let's say you do a 50K futures account. All right? We know, okay, you can lose 3 in a row before you lose the account, and you can win 3 in a row before you might pass the account, right? These are numbers we can do something with. Now, we are going to manipulate the game so that these numbers work 10 times more in our favor than what we're seeing right here. Okay, step 2. This is going to be the game changer. But if you've never tried payouts before, I want you to do a step 1.5. Okay? This step 1.5 is just buy your first challenge, buy your first account, and risk very small on this. Okay? Risk like 0.5%, maybe 0.75%. Just get familiar with the environment, get familiar with the lot sizing, with the contracts, whatever you're using. Get familiar with the platform and the way of trading. Okay? Once you have done that, I want you to go to step 2. Now look, these steps so far, they are really simple, right? But simple doesn't mean easy. I know, it sounds easy when I'm talking about it, but in reality, we all know it isn't. The hardest part is really having someone in your corner that says to you, you're doing the right thing, and that makes sure you're following your plan step by step. Because when the market goes against you, even though you were so sure, you can still go in that revenge trading and go on tilt and maybe blow all of the accounts that you've been working so hard for to get. Now, that is exactly what I do inside of my program. This month I have 10 open spots. It is working intensely in a group of 10, with me teaching every single thing about the game, about the system, and also holding you accountable to your actions so that we make sure that you get consistent payouts. So if there's something that interests you, check out the first link in the description. It will give you more information and you will be able to book in a call with me to see if we are a good fit. Step 2, we're going to do something crazy. So on the 50K accounts, and I'm going to use futures prop firms as an example right here in this video, because I think there is the best opportunity available on futures prop firms. So the target is $3,000. The drawdown is $2,000. And most of the time there is a 50% consistency rule during the challenges. This means that one trading day cannot attribute more than 50% of the total target towards this goal. Okay, so a max trading day can be 1.5K. Make sense? Now, what are we going to do? We basically want to make sure that we're making 1.5K profit per trade during these challenge phases. This will mean that we can pass a challenge in 2 days. Now, what do we need to risk in order to be able to pass that? If we're trading a 1/3 system, we need to risk $500, right? If we're trading something less than that, I would recommend risk $1,000. Now, before you come attacking me in the comments, oh, you're absolutely gambling this, you're risking so much money of this available drawdown because you're risking half and right here 25%. That's correct, but I'm not stupid, believe me. Stay with me here. Now a 50K with the most prop firms nowadays costs like $90, something like that, okay? No activation fee. If there is an activation fee, the challenge probably will be like $30 and then plus like $120 activation fee, something like that. This is what you're looking at. But let's just run with the $90. And you can do this for any size, okay? If you want to risk less upfront, then you go with 25K challenges, maybe 10K challenges if they're available. If you have more to spend, go with bigger challenges. But I find the 50K the best challenge available because it hits that sweet spot of having 2K to risk to make 3K, and it is under $100. Now, what we're gonna do is instead of buying one challenge, putting this again on this pedestal, and again, okay, we put in $90, we wanna get funded, get a payout. Basically, your whole world is around this end. And believe me, you will get blindsided by focusing on this number and just messing up your trading. So instead of doing that, we're going to buy multiple challenges. Okay? We buy 5 to be exact. So that is 5 times a $90. Okay? The challenge and the drawdown remains the same. Okay? It's all 2K drawdown for a 3K target. Please follow me closely right here because I know it is getting a lot on this whiteboard. I promise you it will be clear in a second. So instead of focusing on this one challenge, right, this is your whole life, you now have 5 to play with for the same price as one forex prop firm challenge, or let's be honest, for the same price that you were gonna pay for these challenges anyway, because you were probably gonna fail a few of them before you ever saw a payout. So we just buy them all at the same time. $90 times 5 is $450 in. Okay, this is our investment in. We have 2K to risk per challenge and 3K to make. As we've talked about, we want to make 1.5K per trade. Easiest way to do this, risk 500 or even risk 1,000 to make 1.5K. You can also be in the middle, risk 750. Right? On futures, there's no such thing as a lot size calculation, right? It is just one contract or 2 contracts or 3 or 4. So you have to choose. And basically then what depends your risk is how big your stop loss is, okay? So let's say, for example, on ES, you're risking 1 contract, then you're probably looking at the $500. If you're risking 2 contracts, you're probably looking at the $1,000. Again, this depends on how much risk can you take and how fast do you want this to go. Let us go with the $1,000 because still with $1,000 risk, and don't forget, this is the data that you had, okay? This is also what we're going to use. It is very, very doable. Now, this is account 1. This is 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just going to distribute wins and losses evenly to see where we land, okay? Let's say the first trade was a win on this account. If you take a win on an account, you want to stay on that same account. Why? Because we know our average winning streak was 3. So there is chance that we're getting that, all right? But let's say the next one is a loser. So this now brings us at, we won 1.5k, and we need to cap it there because we cannot make more than that for the consistency rule. And we lost 1k, so we're now at $500 profit. Another thing, if your risk to reward is 1.5, your win rate is probably going to be a lot higher than 50% as well. Me personally, I see a win rate of 60%, 65% if I'm targeting these small trades. Of course, not all of the time, but still this data can be a bit different. Then let's say you do on this one a loss. So you go to the next account, you do a loss again. So now you have that 3 losing streak. Then you have a win, and then maybe a loss again. So what happens? Right here, we are minus 1k. Right here, we are minus 1k. Right here, we have plus 3k challenge passed. And right here, we're minus 1k. Let's keep on doing this. Let's say we have a win again. Now we're at 2k right here. Let's say we have a win again right here. We have plus 500. Right here it was plus 2k. Then let's say there's a loss right here. And this one is passed. And maybe a win right here as well. Again, I'm trying to distribute this quite evenly with 50% win rate in mind. Yours is probably going to look way different. If your win rate, by the way, is lower than 50%, let's say it is maybe 30%, please go for risking that $500 instead of 1,000 because it will give you way more lead room before you lose any accounts. And if you can still get that full TP, it will still take you the same amount of time to pass an account. So this one is gone. This one is plus 500. And this one as well. Now let's say you pass this one as well. There's an easy 1k. Now you have 2 accounts funded. Okay? Account 1 and account 2. Now, are we still going to trade with that reckless amount of money? No, of course not. Now we get to chill a little bit because now there is money involved. So we're going to risk anywhere between $250 and $500 per position, okay? This gives you around 4 to 7 trades that you can lose before you lose the account. Same thing on this one. This brings us to step 3. And let's say, for easiest sake, that you also lost the other 2 accounts. So that you have passed 2 accounts from the 5 that you bought. This means that you're in 450, okay? Right here as well, you're going to alternate between those 2 accounts. So let's say win, win, loss. Then we go to this one. Win, loss, loss, maybe a third loss as well in a row. And then we have again a win right here. Maybe another winner. Maybe a loser, maybe a loser, maybe a loser, and then maybe another winner right here. Now, let's say we do the 1/3 system. We're risking $250 a position, and at this moment in time, we have 5 profitable days. That is also what you need when you're trading these prop firms. Most of the time, you need 5 profitable days before you can take a payout. Now, with some firms, you do need a buffer, but with some you don't, and this is where the money is made. So, for every trade that we win $750. For every trade that we lose $250. So this brings us 750 minus the 250 minus the 250 minus the 250. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 1,500, 3,000, 3,750 minus 750 is 3,000 net profit. Okay, and this one now is at 750 at minus 250, this one. Okay. So one, we have a net profit of 3k, and one, we have a net loss of minus $250. Now, once you have this nice profit accumulated, you can most of the time request 50% of your profits, sometimes everything, but depending on what prop firm you're trading with. Let's say 50% because it's the most generic rule. This brings you home $1,500. Remember what we invested? We invested $450 is what we invested. We got out 1.5k. And remember, this account now is in 1.5k profit after you have collected this other 1.5k, and you can continue this. So at minimum, you make a 1/3 risk to rewards because you risk 490 or 450, sorry, and you make 1.5k. So the conclusion is to look at risk depending on what you invested into the prop firms instead of what they give you to play with. And you have to see how much you're getting out of it with prop firm payouts instead of what you're making on your account. Because what you're making on your account, it doesn't really matter at all. You just have to see it like P&L that is going up when you're in a position. That is the same thing. You are still in this position that you bought for $450 and you're waiting to collect that 1.5k. And the best thing is that this is a partial profit because you can still continue trading on this account. Now, you also have another account funded and you can do the same thing there as well. And then once you get that payout, what you're going to do, instead of you putting 450 in, you're going to put 1k or 1.5k in, and you can also expect that same return. It is always a 1/3 at minimum. That's what I have seen with myself. Even when I had super bad trading months, I would still get a 1/3 on my return because you just need one small winning streak to get you a funded account. And then if you have the right strategy that performs good as well, it is inevitable that you will get a payout. Now, of course, every single day, review your positions, review your trades. Don't beat yourself up, but just see what can you improve. Because still, this won't work if your system is trash, if you can't execute it correctly. So you need to be able to execute your system correctly, follow your data as close as possible, and make sure you absolutely kill the profit. Now, if you follow these steps that I gave to you today, you will literally have the best shot possible at passing a challenge. But if you want to do this structured, with a roadmap, and basically me telling you what you need to do as your next step, and you want me to hold you accountable as someone who has already been through this system hundreds of times, then the next thing might be for you. I have 10 open spots this month in my program Clockwork. Clockwork is literally designed to help you get consistent payouts. Really, consistent payouts over big payouts every single time. You work with me one-on-one and in group with the 9 other people around you. Spots go really fast, so if you're interested and you're serious, check out the first link. It will give you more information and you can book a call with me to see if we are a good fit. Hope you enjoyed and hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye, guys.